Hi, my name is Rebecca. I'm a senior in Family Human Services, and my thesis is Complex Trauma in Foster Youth.
So what is the general idea behind your thesis?
Yeah, so it's about complex trauma, which is kind of a little bit of a different diagnosis, but similar to PTSD. So complex trauma is encompassing trauma that happens over the course of development, and often is related to something that happens with caregivers. And so for many foster youth, it's obviously really relevant for kids who are being taken out of their homes and are experiencing trauma there and then are going into a new home. So I'm not really focusing on the diagnostic element, but more about how we can be better serving foster youth, foster parents, and social workers and supporting them dealing with trauma.
So what prompted you to focus your work in the arena of the foster care system?
So it kind of started with a personal connection because my dad used to work in foster care, and so that was kind of an introduction for me and learning a lot about what the outcomes of foster care are like. And then when I joined Family Human Services, it started with a research paper that I was doing about foster youth.
Awesome. Are you focusing on a specific age range? And if so, what drew you to that age?
I'm not really focusing on a specific age range for this one, although I would say you're at least hoping that most of them are on the older end who are being diagnosed with complex trauma. I don't think that's always true, so it's kind of the whole spectrum.
As you've worked on this project, have your views or notions about your topic changed in any way, or have you had to rewrite your thesis? Or
Yeah, my paper was originally about PTSD, so about post-traumatic stress disorder, and I ended up changing it to be about complex trauma because as I started researching more, I realized that the PTSD diagnosis wasn't really encompassing what foster youth were going through, so that was the biggest shift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you do within that role, and how did they expand your college experience or have an impact on you going through all of this?
Yeah, we did so many different things. So I also started as, I used to be the social events coordinator, and then I moved into that. So I got to plan cool things like we do an Ashland trip every year where we go and watch plays and stuff. And so I got to be a big part of planning that. And then we also, of course, did more kind of systemic things, talking about and getting to influence some of the big curriculum changes going on. So it gave me a really good understanding of both the student experience side of the Honors College and also what staff and faculty do to make it kind of run behind the scenes.